everybody, Joel from Silver Arrow Cars, and I am here with this beautiful car. We just had this out yesterday for some driving videos, and I was impressed once again. I've driven this car once before in another RCT, one that we sold earlier this year, a green car, Linden green car. But this is Baltic Blue Metallic. This is RUF Canada's RCT Evo Commission number 2, and it is a whole lot of car. I'm gonna walk you around and show you more about the car and tell you about just all the pieces that really come together to make an RCT Evo. RCT stands for RUF Carrera Turbo, referring to that this is, in fact, it starts life as a Porsche Carrera. This started life as a 1990 Porsche Carrera 2. And then turbo refers to, this has had its 3.6 liter removed, crated up, and then it gets sent off to Pfaffenhausen and to RUF. That is where they disassemble the entire engine, completely rebuild it, and make it an all-new RUF 3.6 turbo engine. And this one produces and was dynoed at 445 horsepower. That is in a rear-wheel drive car. Nice linear power, quite a bit different than driving, say, a 3.6 turbo or a 993 turbo. And I think important to point out, like many RUF cars, this is beyond what they might resemble or start life as. So this car started life as a Baltic Blue Metallic over oyster interior. Beautiful to see that light contrast against the Baltic Blue Metallic paint. Started as a low mileage, I think 48,000 mile, clear, clean history, really nice and great history car. And then it went to RUF Canada, and that is when the car was then disassembled. So what happens when an RCT Evo commission is started either by RUF Canada, RUF North America, or RUF in Europe? Well, they start with the donor car, and then from there, the car is completely disassembled. So the car is completely disassembled, and then modifications begin after that. And the modifications are not just mechanical, they're everything from aesthetic to chassis to braking to interior, and then to body as well. This car was spec'd with, of course, the Evo 3.6 liter turbo engine, KW coilover McPherson struts all the way around. It's got the RUF iconic 18-inch 5-spoke wheels, and then the RUF 4-piston aluminum monoblocks with large crossed, vented, and drilled rotors. Now, and then there's some more stuff in the interior, but as we move that way, and then of course, don't miss the carbon fiber, RUF carbon fiber rear spoiler. That is killer. But not to pass over that an RCT will have the drip rail delete. So you can see the drip rails have been removed on this car, as well as sunroof deleted. And that is all done before the car was completely refinished in its original color of Baltic Blue Metallic, as you see it sitting here. And then all the other components come together to make what is an incredible driving car, and understated as well. I think it is an obvious comparison probably for most people to look at these and talk about it being a conversion, and then you probably start making comparisons to backdates and hot rods. This is so far beyond this. This car drives, feels, touches, smells, everything from the door closing. It feels like a new 911 from this era. All the leather is brand new in the interior. That is all RUF specific, refinished again in the oyster leather. And it's got the RUF sport buckets, the power bucket seats, everything from the steering wheel being the RUF 3-spoke steering wheel, to the seats, to the carpets, to the Alcantara headliner. All of that is new. So whether you're opening and closing the door, or turning on your signal light, it doesn't matter. All of it feels absolutely fresh and new. So, as we continue down the list, it's got the RUF rear lighting package. So that is the centerpiece delete, and then those iconic turquoise RUF rear lights. This is a carbon fiber RUF rear spoiler. Those gorgeous 18-inch RUF wheels, which you see these a lot on 993s, and then you see them a lot on 964s. I absolutely love them and plan to put those on my car. The RUF brakes in that iconic gold color that they are so known for. You can see those fresh rotors. About 2,500 miles since the build was complete. That fitment and the ride of the suspension is perfect. Please watch the driving video and you'll see this just rocking down some canyon roads. It's got the RUF front chin spoiler on the front there. The H4 headlights. And then moving into the interior, it smells absolutely like new. Again, I was out driving this yesterday. It's an absolute pleasure. This is the best driving iteration of one of these cars from this era. This drives way better than a 993 turbo, way better than a 3.6 turbo, more planted, very, very confidence inspiring. It's just another level. So in the interior, again, as I said, these are the RUF Power Sport buckets. You can see the RUF emblem embossed onto the seat. There is the RUF 3-spoke steering wheel. Of course, those iconic RUF gauges in front of you with the green markings. The simplistic RS style door cards. All of this is leather, top and bottom. Retains its original power windows. Upgraded audio system and speakers front and back. You'll see the black Alcantara headliner. That was new for the installation. The RUF door sills still retains its original Porsche VIN. The RUF pedals, all new carpets throughout. And we will looking into the back, pretty straightforward. Leather right through the center console tunnel and along the sides and the back, and that rear package tray. As I already said, everything on this car is extremely fresh still. Both the finish of the seats and the leathers everywhere, everything still has that satin touch to it. And there is the power plant. We oversaw this build by RUF Canada, and I remember when the crate showed up from Pfaffenhausen with this new rebuilt single turbo engine from RUF, and I was so anxious to get in it and drive it, and leaves absolutely nothing to desire. The power comes on in a very linear fashion around 4,000 RPM, and it just keeps pulling and pulling and pulling until you get to the top of the RPM range. I believe by memory that's about 7,000, 6,500 RPM, and then you hear the blow-off valve. It's just, again, just another level from this era of Porsche bodied cars. The lower dash, also leather. The RUF shift knob, finished in that oyster leather. And if we go around to the other side, we'll see the number plate. Though, as I said, the car has about 2,500 miles since completion. There's nothing on it that feels used. Everything from the closure of the doors and the door seals to the steering wheel, all of it feels like a fresh car. Even a super low mileage 964 turbo 3336 or 993, I've sat in a lot of them. This feels much more new or fresh than any of those cars. There's nothing left to desire with these. They are all of what they live up to, or they are all of what they are talked up to. This one is beautifully finished. Again, this is commission number 2 from RUF Canada. This is an RCT Evo, finished in Baltic blue metallic over oyster and black leather interior. We've gone through most of the options. Any that I've skipped over, you will see those on its birth certificate from RUF Canada. It's one hell of a car. And let's just have a look under the hood and just show you underneath the carpets. So all new carpet underneath. There's that original trim tag or sticker with VIN and options. And then, as this was an original Baltic blue car, as we pull back the carpets, you'll see the tub, still the spraying from Baltic blue. You've got your tool roll, your space saver, your tire iron, emergency kit, and then if we snap off the carpets, you will see a roof cross brace, of course, an original color sticker. If you have any questions whatsoever about it, please reach out and we will do our best to answer.